In other news, the Ministry of Education and the United Nations Children Education Fund, UNICEF, are holding a two-day review and planning meeting focused on the Child-Friendly Schools CFS initiative. The CFS framework uses basic principles of child-centeredness, inclusiveness, and democratic participation to explore how schools and education systems can better meet the needs of students and guide the development of relevant policies and programs leading to child-friendly systems and environments. With the details, here's Elisa Graham.
Education officials in Antigua and Barbuda believe that the child-friendly initiative has reaped benefits for the nation's students to date. Director of Education, Jacinta Pringle, says the CFS framework takes a comprehensive, holistic, and inclusive policy for school effectiveness.
And most of the teachers are on board. The initiative is more successful than in schools where efforts are more laxed or relaxed at pursuing all the things that ought to be done. Naturally, its success depends on a number of factors. The enthusiasm of the principal, and I believe that all of us know why, teachers' buy-in, parental involvement, commitment on the part of staff members to make it work.
She encourages the collection of data so that comparisons can be made in the schools before and after the initiative. Speaking from a UNICEF perspective, Chief of Education for the UNICEF office and the Eastern Caribbean area, Wycliffe Otene, says the program has progressed well since implementation.
It is therefore not a stand-alone framework or initiative, but is implemented as part and parcel of the ongoing collective efforts to make education more responsive and realizing the results that this region wants it to realize. Let us acknowledge, as we gather here today, that we have come a long way from the pilot phase of 5 years ago. An evaluation of the program done in 2012 did indicate that indeed much progress has been made, but that challenges remain. It is going to be evident in the presentations by the different countries, the levels of success that we have attained.
Acting Minister of Education, Senator Winston Williams, says the scope of one's learning experience extends beyond the school gates and advocates for the development of a clearly articulated 3-year improvement agenda geared towards making the program even more effective.
I urge you to celebrate the advances in the cultural shift in the school environment, being brought about by the integration of child-friendly concepts. Do not grow weary of well-doing. To the Director of Education and all of our directors, I urge you to continue providing whatever support is required at the highest technical level of education. Your presence here, Mrs. Pringle, is significant and should be commended. I reaffirm my government's commitment to do its best to provide the level of policy and other support required to integrate the principles of child-centered learning in our schools. We must and will work together with this common goal in mind.
The meeting concludes on Wednesday with a number of planning and follow-up sessions. For ABS News, Elisa Graham reporting.